Welcome in, beautiful souls. My name is Jane, if you're new here, and I wanted to thank everyone for, sorry, there's a lot of noise in the background. There's some renovations going on in the house, and it's like a heat wave here, so I have the fan going at like full blast just so that I don't melt. Not that that probably would be a bad thing, but okay, so I just wanted to get into this reading, but I wanted to thank everybody for sending your comments and your suggestions and all your comments. Like, really, if you think about it, like, we're part of the first waiver. So what happens is, like, I do the readings, you guys comment or put in your suggestions, or hype in the video, hitting the like button. All of that helps others to find us, and it also helps the people in the future that have not that they haven't been on the journey that we've been on thus far. So it will help them. Like, so really what we're doing is we're creating and paving a road for the people that will come after us. So it's a really beautiful thing what you're doing. So I'm really grateful for all of you, and I really appreciate all of you, and I love you all, and I'm so happy to be here with you. And after that, I'm just gonna sappy stuff. I'm just gonna get right into this reading here. And hold on a moment, though. I forgot to do something. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the interruption. I forgot to call in my guides, and it's a little ritual thing that I do. And they were just like, you didn't call us in. I'm like, well, you're here, but I always have to do it. So it's just a thing. Okay. So I believe what this reading is going to be about actually is because they had me bring out this deck here. It's my deck that I created, and it's called A Little Birdie Told Me. So this would be like messages that when I was out on my walks, like in the evenings, as like the day was settling down, they would give me these messages, and I would come back and I'd write them on these cards. So it was almost like, like when a little bird whispers in your ear a message, right? So this is something that would come from like my ancestors kind of thing. So, yeah, not surprised. Channel the divine, moon magic, spells underneath. Okay. And so I think what's going on here is because I split this deck here on Anubis and Danu. Now, Danu is like what it says here, the mother of creation. So this is for somebody or a lot of somebodies that are doing some kind of creation, because she's also the goddess of abundance. So whatever it is that you're creating, you could be getting some kind of interference with that. Like somebody could be trying to interfere with whatever work that you're doing. And if you're considered one of her children, she is going to protect you with a ferocity that they've never seen before. And I see, I guess these are all like butterflies. I mean, I guess they could be moths, but I think they're butterflies, either or. I guess they're considered the same. So, like I said, I think somebody is messing with you, and now this goddess, mother goddess, is here to protect you. And then I split the deck here on Anubis. And Anubis, like, he's the one that, like, he measures your heart with the feathers. So it's about, the final judgment, you know what I mean? And, I notice it says here, preservation, neutrality, and obligation. So he's not going to be like the one or the other, you know what I mean? Like, he's going to be a neutral judge here. So it's going to be a fair and honest and truthful judgment. Yeah. And the word's going to be final too. So you have, Anubis and Danu here. So I'm going to take both of these. And then I'm going to shuffle for another card and see what they want. I have no idea what this reading is really, other than like these two cards, what I know what these are about. So I think that whatever you're creating or whatever is part of the creation, like I guess when I started this reading and I said, like, we're all kind of creating this community together. We're all like, on the platform, we're leaving messages and tips and helpful things, and, hitting the hype button and the like and the share and all the things. It's going to help the people that come behind us. So, that's a really beautiful thing that we're creating. And if something or someone is trying to interfere with your work or my work or anyone's work that is part of the universal love, they're going to be judged. Like their heart, like the universe is going to know what their heart has intended, right? Okay, is there another card here? So I don't know who's out there creating something really beautiful that is going to bring you into your abundance. And this mother here, this goddess, she's going to protect you, ferociously. Yeah, she's going to have a ferocity to her that this or a group of individuals has never seen before. The radiant Lord, yeah, wisdom, paternalism, kindness, yeah. They're going to all do this with this love and kindness, yeah. I don't know who could be, yeah, look, the Morrigan, again, she's the weaver of faith. She's another one that if she considers you one of her children, she will protect you too with a ferocity like no other, just like this goddess here. And then we have Charon, the ferryman, yeah, and he will take you to, because Anubis, it deals with the underworld, right? Poet of Avalon, the storyteller, the fame, stagnation, pride. That could be this individual. Okay, hold on. There's too many cards here. Okay, let me move this here. Yeah, Arthur, look, the champion of Avalon. Nobility, self-realization. Yeah, you know what? You're somebody that's, you're okay. So what I'm picking up here with this reading, especially with this deck that they brought out in particular, that okay, there's some kind of story here because we have like the, okay. So you're well protected. Champion, nobility, self-realization. There's a nobility about you that, yeah, Lona, I just cut it on Prince. Sorrow, lost valor, serendipity, the forgotten adversary. You know what? Whoever this could be like your nemesis or something. Like it's like your adversary that, I'm sorry for all the noise. I don't know if the microphone's picking it up or not. Okay, so I'm going to take these two. All right. I see what they want me to do now. Okay, so I believe that whoever has challenged you, I'm going to say it that way, whoever is challenging you at this time, they have picked the wrong person to mess with, because they know that here, they know the story, right? This forgotten adversary. That, oh, it goes this way, actually. Yeah, you know, because the story about Morrigan, she, I'm pretty sure that, I can't remember that prince or the soldier, I don't remember what he was now. I can't remember the story, but, you know, she went to him and, you know, like, basically, you know, put her heart out there and just said that she really loved him and, you know, she wanted to be with him, kind of thing. And he turned her down. And so what she did is the night of the, sorry, it's hard to concentrate. The night of the war that he was going to fight the next day, that night she cursed him that he would fall during the battle, and that her crows would then feed off of his flesh. So, and then it comes out here, the prince. So I can't remember if he was a prince or a king. Anyway, it doesn't matter because, she's the weaver of fate here. She's, with the introspection and the loss, valor, the sorrow, whoever this is that's been messing in your energy or trying to humble you or knock you down a peg or two. I don't know what they're doing to interfere with whatever you're trying to create. But it's going to be their demise in the end, because we have Anubis, and then we have the fairy, like Charon, the ferryman. Necessity, focus, transition. We have Danu, the mother of creation. This is you creating, and she's even like, that. This kind of gives me like the Stonehenge. Now, she is creating, this is about protecting your creation, whatever you're trying to create, for the highest good of all, right? Because we have the storyteller. So this is the poet of Avalon. Like, he writes down everything. He's like a scribe, you know what I mean? Just like Thoth is. So we have fame, stagnation, and pride. So whoever this individual is, they're like a prideful, or they live in some kind of stagnation thing. Now, with the Radiant Lord here, Al Shaddai, I guess, he is, because he's like paternal. So you have the maternal mother, and then you get the paternal father here, right? Or Lord. And, he's full of kindness and wisdom, but also, like, you see his wings here, as if like he's got, like God type, I don't want to say he has like the authority of God, but I believe that he has authority like God. You know what I mean? And then you have like the champion of Avalon here with Arthur. So, with this coming in, and they also had me bring out, this is a brand new deck, so I just got this yesterday. But this card here, this is all about your self-care. So this is why I think this reading came out, because this card popped out. I was just kind of playing with it a little bit, and the card popped out, and they're like, oh, let's do a reading. I'm like, okay. So I did look up this one card, and it says here, it actually fell onto the floor, and it's all full of hair, even though I vacuumed. I have a husky, so she's always losing hair. But this has to do with yourself, about taking care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, you cannot be of service or help to anyone else. So I don't know if this is somebody that's like in your, like, I know they're in your energy, but I don't know if they're from a distance, or if they're like within, your neighborhood, or within your life somehow, like, part of your extended friends, or extended family members, or close family members. Someone lives in your house even. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to pull out some more cards, see if I can get a little bit more information, find out what's going on, so we know how to deal with it. Okay, so they wanted me to bring out a mudra card first off. So we have open palms to sky mudra. Okay, let's see what you want here. Whoa. Yeah, look at that figure 8. What goes around comes around. See all these birds? They look like crows. Morgan. You can use this hand mudra. See all this light coming down from the sky, from the higher realms here. I think this might have to be like you connecting to the earth, and also to the higher calling, or the higher realm, or something like that. I'm going to set this card over here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we're going to set it aside. Yeah, it's funny because they keep showing me the eye too. So this is the eye of Ra, and they showed me the eye of Horus. Yeah, they showed me the Eye of Horus. And this is the Eye of Ra. Or do I get that backwards? Oh, I might have it backwards. I don't know. Is there another card here? I feel like there's another card. Maybe it was that bottom one. Is there another card here, Spirit? Okay. You want me to cut it? Okay. We started with this one. This one? We started with that card on the bottom to begin with. Okay, so let me move this aside. Let's put this aside here. Actually, I'm going to put these two mudras over here. Because there's something about these mudras being there. Okay, what's going on here? What do you want to tell us here? Well, the Emperor. You know, he kind of reminds me of this guy. He's got like these horns on his head, just like this one's got the horns on his head. Emperor. This is very interesting. Yeah, this is like a lot of paternal protection here. Maternal and paternal. You know, you could come from this bloodline somehow, somewhere, like intellectual free thinker. Protect your energy, yeah. Tarot reader. This could be coming from another, this, I wonder if somebody hired somebody. This could be from like another tarot reader. Okay, so you're an intellectual free thinker. Protect your energy. Yeah, like I was saying, like somebody's in your energy. Tarot reader. What the hell is that about? Okay, so we got alchemist on the bottom, but I don't know if that's... Okay, let's see here. This is a pretty little chunky little deck here. Alright, so what's going on? Oh, here we go. Which one's first? Shit. It's a friend. Channel the divine. Oh, this one goes here. Channel the divine. The weaver of fate. And this is friend. So this is somebody that is trying to pose off as being your friend. So sorry again for the thumping and the noise in the background, the fan and whatnot, because this renovation's been needed for quite a while, so it's pretty important. And of course, I don't always choose, well, I never choose, honestly, when to do a reading. It's always Spirit that, you know, that chooses, so. Okay, so what is the storyteller? What do you want for the storyteller, Spirit? Oh, look. Thug. Yeah, because it says they want the fame because they're in a stagnation and they're prideful. This one flew in the air. Look, a mother's love. I'm telling you, you're being protected by the Morgan and by Dan New. And this person is got themselves in some big trouble here. You have a lot of protection. You have Arthur, and he's a champion of wars. And I was telling you the story about the Morgan, about what she did with that prince. And this is like sorrow, lost valor, serendipity, the forgotten adversary. I don't know if this is a good or bad thing here. I don't know if I've seen this card before. I don't know anything about this prince. Look, no kidding. I just split the deck on moon and magic spells. I think that might be this because I was focused on this one. Jesus. Look, you don't know them like you think you do. Hold on. I gotta take a look at this dude here to see this prince. The prince. I gotta see what he's about. I don't know. The Prince. I want to make sure I give you the right. The Prince. The shattered remains of a once great devil who fought against the rulers of Urkala and lost badly. An empty but still fearsome shell. His very presence as he wanders the borders of the realm serves to chase away the constant encroachers from the outer darkness who were once his allies. Although he himself has no memory, the prince reminds us that to dwell in disgrace, sorrow, and the loss has an impact on the world around us, sometimes unlooked for benefits, and sometimes ironic self-sabotage. Oh, so I was right to put the moon magic on him then. So this person is doing like some kind of self-sabotage, whatever they're doing, and it's another tarot reader. Why would they do that? They're coming off as like a friend though, but the ferryman here is like focus and transition, the necessity. So this is what it's all about. They're, oh my God, look, they're a liar. This friend is a liar. Okay, so who's this intellectual free thinker? Oh, I flipped it over on Unity. You know, this card popped out, though I don't want to show the card because this has to do with a deck that my guides want me to make, and they don't want me to share this with anyone. So I'm being guided not to show the card. But this whoever you are, you're an intellectual free thinker and you want to create some kind of unity here. Okay, we're not going to take that. Okay, so the intellectual free thinker. Who's the intellectual free thinker here? What is this? Psychic, look. Family union. Yeah, you notice how, like, see this card? And you see, like, there's, like, these little pieces that have been, you know, carved out of this, the wording, family union. These are people that they're either separate from your energy or they are not a part of your life anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's pieces missing here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. But this actually is like a group together because it's so big. So it could be quite a few family. They're telling you, they're warning you to protect your energy from them. I think you have something coming in from different fronts here. What's going on, Spirit? You know, I'm not surprised though, because a couple weeks ago, I noticed a few attacks, energy attacks. And I wasn't alone because I was talking to a healer that is part of our community here. And we were doing a Zoom call. And she was also doing the same thing. You know, my candle is almost gone out. So, and I know she's not alone. So there was me, her, and there was another one another person I was in contact with that was actually going through some of the same things. So, you know, this has been really, you know, because of the portals today, the Lyon gate portals today, and then there's a bunch of planets that are going to be aligning. Not only that, there's the solar eclipse on the 12th of this month of August, and there's another one at the end of this month, August in 2026. Now, even if you find this video in 2027 or 2028 or even like, 2040, I don't know. It's all going to be for the, when you find it, it's divine timing for you to find it when you find it. So the message is still the same. It doesn't matter what's going on in the universe. It doesn't matter what's going on, you know what I mean, with the planets aligning or the sun or the moon or, the portals or whatever. But the message is always going to be the same, just so you know. So can you tell me anything about this tarot reader? A channel for higher energies. Let's channel the divine. Oh my God. To attack and separate. The evidence stands out. Okay, so... So this person here does actually channel for higher energies, but if they're dabbling and sending negative things and doing what I think, they're going to be judged, and they're going to be judged at a higher level, I believe, just because they should know better. Do you know what I mean? Like if they're channeling for a higher energy, they should know that they should be channeling only for love, and they shouldn't be being prideful and this kind of energy here. So what do you want here for thug? Jeez, look at that. Bully or bullies. Yeah, the bear, that represents like a mama bear, right? You got a lot about this mother energy coming in here. You don't know them like you think you do. I don't know if this is somebody that's on my channel, that's in my collective. I asked, is it somebody in my collective? I heard bingo. Okay, so you don't know them like you think you do. Okay, so what's this? You know, when I asked that question too, my third eye was pulsating. Turn to God. Whoever you are, you need to turn to God. You're messing around with something you shouldn't be messing with, because sending negative energy to anyone in this collective or any other collective is going to put you into a very terrible position. You know, I actually feel sorry for this individual that's doing this. Whoa, this card flew in the air. Deceiving you. Yeah. See, this D, how I have this D here, this is about, like, they're hiding who they truly are. They're wearing a mask. You know, just like this prince here. See all this flaying? Wearing a mask. You know, I don't think they're subscribed, though, to my channel. But I think they do listen to my videos. So I'm going to speak to you directly because I'm guided to do so. I don't know what you're doing or what you feel that you're going to gain from it. But you're playing with something that you shouldn't be playing with. I don't know who you're sending this energy to or what you feel that you're going to gain from it, but you're playing with fire and you are going to get burned. You could actually lose your spiritual ranking. Well, pray, meditate, ask for guidance. It's your last chance. Wow, I've never done a reading like this before. This is your last chance. You have till September. Jeez. Now, it slid out here with no when it's on turn to God, but no. Yeah, I said I thought this was coming from the ancestors, birds, ancestors sending messages. This could be your... okay, let's see here. Is there another card here you want for attack? Oh, jeez. Conflict and arguing. Yeah, again, ask for guidance. They're saying this over and over and over. Oh, this is almost like you're challenging. Okay, Holy Spirit, game on. I don't know who's doing this. But they're acting like a friend, but they're really a liar. Okay, the read cards, that's why they're telling it, that's why they were bringing up about taking care, whoever you are, you're a psychic and you're an intellectual free thinker. And they're giving you this guidance here about taking care of your vessel because of what this energy is, because of this person that's in your energy. Or people, it could be more than one. For all I know, they could have like a coven of people. Okay, so is there another card you want here? But this is your last chance. You won't get another. Yeah, look, the affinity symbol. They showed me this affinity symbol twice now. It's over here and then number 8. Hold on. Okay. I was wondering if they wanted that card and they flipped it out. Oh, no, it's a different card than I thought. It's another card. Oh, this deck is new, so it's so sticky. And then it's very humid here, too, because we have so much heat going on. I mean, even the at night, it's been, like, hot and mucky. Okay, I don't know what... This is a new deck. I don't know what these cards mean. Let me find that here. This deck is about... it's a path of your soul, of the soul. So this is about taking care of your vessel. So this is number 8. I don't know if this message is for that tarot reader, but this is for the collective. Shenezri, manifestation. Yeah, and it comes right on the mother of creation. Just like I said, this is for you. Like whoever you are that you're doing this creation here, you're being protected because this tarot reader, whoever this is, you know, your ancestors, like I said, your ancestors are bringing you this message. So they're warning you of what you need to do here. So, so this card works to create a positive outcome in all situations. Shenrezi works to free you from your problems, burdens, and suffering by showing you all the many wonderful blessings in life. This card is the ultimate manifestation. On every level and every way, it is the complete form of fulfillment. This is the turning point in life, free-flowing manifestation of all the good this world has to offer is coming to you. Stay focused on the blessings and you will see them multiply. So even though you've been fighting this negative energy, you know, and you're fighting it on different fronts, like I said, protect your energy because you're getting it on the family, the friend, and this tarot reader front. You're getting it from all the three. Okay, so they were showing me the triangle. They were saying like Trinity, and they were showing me the number 21, which breaks down to a 3. So that's what they mean by the 3 and the 21. And and the 12 too. They showed me the 12. Okay, so that's what they mean because it's like all three sides. You're getting it from all three sides. You're getting it from 3 different. But you know what's going to happen? Their energy is going to be alchemized because they showed me remember in my own deck and it showed alchemist. So what's going to happen is you're taking that negative energy and you're going to alchemize it and you're going to put it into your own creation. So they're just giving you power. Oh, they're giving you their power. Their power is going to be stripped and it's going to come to you. So protect your energy from the, you know what I mean? Like protect your own vessel is really what's going on here. Like be careful of what you eat, drink lots of water. You know, you're an intellectual thinker. You channel the divine. You're you're a psychic. You know what I mean? So you can get this information, right? But this moon magic is trying to deceive you. So whoever this is around you, I mean, you got thugs, bullies, liars, friends, family, tarot reader. You must be so magnificent because, hold on, I got to get my water bottle open. It's like it's closed. I can't even open it. You must be very magnificent to have so many people coming against you. Sorry, I just had to chug a bunch of water. You know, if anyone's interested, this is something that I do. I drink out of copper because it, and I wear copper too because it magnifies energy, but also it energizes water. Okay, so what number is this one? I get a glare from where I'm sitting here to see these cards. 39. I hope you're not getting the glare, but 39. Let's see what this card is. You know, and I was saying how we're the mother of creation. She's about abundance, right? I love that. Oh, look at that. This is called channeling guide. Okay, well, we're not thinking about that person anymore. Okay, so 39, because this is all about you, okay? So you have a strong ability to communicate the messages and teachings of divine beings. Whether you are aware of it or not, you are receiving guidance and messages from those or of other dimensions of existence. One of your gifts is having the ability to share these higher teachings with others. Sometimes you simply speak the words that are needed without even knowing the effect or power of what you have said. The channeling guide asks you to work on fine-tuning this gift. Meditate, listen, and follow the guidance you receive. Yeah. 31 is joyous. Yeah, because Morrigan, she, the weaver of fate. The colors of pink and green signifies the opening of the heart chakra to deeper and more profound joy. Embrace the shift occurring within you. As you do, allow for that childlike wonder and amazement to fill every part of your being. You deserve to feel the bliss and happiness. You have done the work. You have made the effort. Now it is time to simply enjoy all that life has to offer. And you know this because it has like channel the divine, right? So whoever this is, they're trying to separate your connection to, so that you don't, I don't know why this person would be behaving in this way, because there's enough abundance in the world, right? I mean, this could even be like a family member that is like a tarot reader. I mean, anybody can read tarot, right? Doesn't mean they're good. Doesn't mean they're doing it for the highest good of all. Look, hell, letting go of judgment. Oh my God. It's going to come right out under Anubis. Okay, so what do you want? Oh, what was that? Look, birth, the egg. We have Saturn. Yeah, and it comes right out under this one. Here's about manifestation. So you're birthing something in. I'm telling you, whoever you are, or I mean, I don't know if it's just for one individual or if it's for a bunch of people. I don't really know, because, I mean, my readings are always timeless. So they could be, like I said, they could be for like right now, next month, next year, 2040. I don't know. I have no control over. But these videos will always live as long as YouTube survives. They will survive. Okay, so what do you want here for the cosmic? What was this one again? Dang. 39. Okay, 31 is joyous. 39, channeling guide. Yeah, channeling guide. Okay, what do you want for channeling guide here? Is that all? Divine masculine. What's this here? Demon, overcoming self-doubt. You know, they're showing Saturn a lot here. Look at that, crop circle. Open-mindedness. You know, no, divine feminine. I split on divine feminine. So this could be a divine feminine or divine masculine here. That is a channel for the divine. Yeah, this joy, the weaver of faith. Is there anything else here? Okay. Yeah, look, sun, hope, and brightness. Good things are coming. Okay, what do you want this one here? Okay. Just want one, or I don't know what you want here. Just pull what you want, Spirit. This one flew in the air. Adventure. Oh, what's this one here? Dream weaving. Yeah, this is whatever your dreams are. That's what's do anything else here? Oh, I just put that on reward. Okay, what? Look, adventure again. Oh, geez, Spirit. There's a lot of goddesses coming out here. There's Medusa. It's a lot of snakes. It's a lot of transformation. I see that there's a snake here on this. Is there another card? Nephrites here too. Another snake. Yeah, you're going through. You're going through some kind of big transformation here. Yeah, I think your life is going to blow up in a beautiful way here. Let's see. I don't know what... Do you want me to read something here? 48. 48. This is about, the dream weaving is about the rebirth, yeah. It's actually the last card in the whole deck, too. Dream weaving. The rebirth of your power lies in you acting on your dreams. It's probably not possible to get 100% clarity on whatever it is that you want to attract right now, and that's fine. Sometimes it's okay just to float along and let life lead you where it will. However, when this card comes up, there's a suggestion that you're about to turn a corner and life is soon going to be quite different. Yeah, I just said that. Is also a very good time to back up your dreams by doing cosmic practices such as visualizing, chanting, drawing, and so on. If you can't get in the mood, a little bit of music may help. Yeah, okay, because I know they were bringing up a lot about like meditating and things like that too. Okay, so adventure. Yeah, you're going on an adventure here. You know, see they got this arrow pointed? This arrow is pointed and it's pointing to this card. So, and this card is about channeling different beings and things like that. This is really amazing. Something really miraculous, I think, is going to happen for you. Again, this is another, still a rebirth. Oh, 44. Yeah, there's an adventure ahead when this card comes up. So, if you've been feeling at all down in the dumps recently, know that better times are coming. Stay curious about the best way forward and let your inner compass guide you. There is a danger when this card comes up that you've been focusing on what you don't want and not on what you do want, which is a key principle of the law of attraction. If you're not getting what you want, now is not the time to dig your heels in. Refusing to move will only make you suffer. Try to reframe your current situation. What if it's the start of a whole new adventure? If you knew that, would you behave differently? The more you can see life as an adventure now, the better. This card suggests that your power will be reborn when you dare to be more adventurous. And you know what? You know, see that, you know, he's on this like path, like in like the mountains. You could actually be thinking of like relocating, or you could have just relocated, or a move is necessary maybe. You know, I see that there's a clock here too, so I think, you know, like this is about divine timing. You know, because I know that they were saying like last chance, but I think that had to do with that other person. Because you'll notice how like it's like all the gods and goddesses came out, and then like all like, so this energy is being like sandwiched so that it can't like do what it wants to do. It's going into a judgment. Whoever this is that's been trying to stop you from your higher purpose. They just asked me to move these down so that you can see these, because these are fractals. So fractals could be like activating something in you. Okay, so here, and then we have Medusa here. Number 29. Okay, make sure it's still recording. Oh, okay, we're good. 29. This means fierce. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is the shadow suit. Don't shrink from this card. Medusa's super powerful, very feminine energy has been misunderstood and misrepresented for eons. Her appearance, when you draw this card, suggests that there is a misunderstanding at best and a betrayal at worst in your current situation. You know, that's what this whole thing's been about. So this could be like a divine feminine or a divine masculine that's doing it. And they're channeling, because right underneath here, It says tarot reader, channeling higher energies, but the birds and the ancestors are sending you a message about this individual. But this is also you. You're also a channeler. You're also a psychic. But it's like, turn to God. You don't know them like you think you do. And we have Arthur here. Yeah, I think that, I think it's this tarot reader doesn't know you. Doesn't know the divine feminine or divine masculine. Who they think, they don't realize who you are. And now, because of it, all these gods and goddesses are coming out to protect you. And they're going to protect your message or your messages or whatever it is that you're going to channel. Because you're bringing, what did they say that you're going to be channeling? Some kind of, like teachings or something? Okay, chances are you need to work with a very deep emotional wound aligned with the energy of Leo. Medusa calls, oh my God, Leo, and this is the Lion's Gate today. You want the Lion deck? Okay, hold on. Medusa calls to rise from whatever painful situation you're in to reclaim your innate strength. Turn whatever has happened into a stepping stone toward empowerment. For men, yeah, because you're going to take all this like hate or whatever's coming at you, all this energy that these people are giving to you, you're alchemizing it, and then you're going to like step on that as a stepping stone, and you're going to rise up and manifest a whole new beautiful world for yourself. And you're going to go on this whole big adventure, and they're going to be like, how does this even happen? And it's like, well, you fed them the power. You fed it to them. You fed this person. You fed this collective. I guess we should thank them. Thank you, whoever's doing it. Thank you, friend. Thank you, false friend. Thank you, false family. Thank you, well, not a false reader, but not a good well, not a good reader, but maybe, I don't know, this tarot reader is like, sending all this energy that you can now use, right? So this is awesome. We're going to use this energy, aren't we, guys? And we're going to just like turn it into something beautiful for ourselves. This is awesome. I love that. I love how that works. Okay. Sorry. I find it so funny because, like, when people send you hate and then you take that hate and you turn it into something beautiful, it's just, I think it's so funny. Okay, sorry. Stop. I'm gonna stop. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, I can't laugh anymore. It's not funny anymore. Okay. Okay. For many goddess scholars, Medusa represents decapitation of the matriarchy by the patriarchy, a moment when our untamed feminine energy was oppressed. She also embodies the rebirth that often follows betrayal. The rebirth and the betrayal, just oh my God. These people don't know what they're doing. They don't know how much they're feeding you. They don't know how much energy that they're actually feeding. You're taking this energy because you're an empath, because you guys are such high quality empaths and nobility. Oh, so you're able to take this and use it for the greater good. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Oh my God. I can't wait to see what you guys are going to be doing. Oh, you guys are just amazing. I just can't wait. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for all of us. I truly am. Oh my God. I can't believe that you guys are going to take this energy and just like, oh, all this conflict and everything and all this stuff, and it's just going to like, wow. You're going to take it all, it's like all this dark energy, and you're just going to roll it all up into this beautiful white light, and you're just going to like suck that air right in, and you're going to manifest something beautiful with it. Oh my God. Oh my God. She also embodies the rebirth that often follows betrayal when we use our pain as fuel to transform ourself. No kidding. Medusa's energy empowers you to reclaim your own voice now too. Be fierce, even if it feels like the world wants you to shrink or conform. You don't need anyone's approval to express your full self. You are the one who defines your path, your power, and your identity. Remember, you have the power to rise again. Don't let betrayal define you. Reject those who want you to shrink. Reclaim your voice and your space. Turn your enemies to stone. Overcoming self-doubt. And I notice how they had me leave this card out. There's, what card do you want here? You want one of these here. Yes, you do. Okay, let's see what you want here to go on top of this one. Whoa, that was fast. I don't know what this card means either. Wrong deck, wrong card. Oh, okay, let's see here. Number 17. Oh, just so anybody, in case anybody doesn't know, I have another channel. It's called, sorry, I forgot. It's Divine Healing Oracle channel. And I started that. That was like my first channel, but it was attacked so much. And I was, like, every time I would gain like 5 or 6 subscribers, I'd lose 7. So it's just, my gods were just like, no, you need to open up another channel and just start a fresh kind of thing. And that's what I did. And of course, like, this channel is doing much better, but the other channel's there. It has a lot of older videos, and it might help you if you're going through a lot of healing or whatever. I tend to channel a lot of yeah, it's more like a lot about healing. Okay, so this card is empowerment. And again, that 17 breaks down to an 8, which is another affinity symbol. So we have 888, and that is all about manifestations, I believe. So let me double check that, though, because they're bringing up all these 8s here. So this empowerment card shows a gentle yet powerful opening and energy flow of the 3rd chakra. That's the heart, right? The power center. Through your own willingness to stand tall and be all of who and what you are meant to be, you naturally vibrate a dynamic energy that has a positive and empowering effect on others. Through your own acts of self-kindness and self-love, you have given your permission to shine a gentle and loving strength. This is exactly what the world needs right now. You are giving the gift of self-empowerment to everyone you meet. And this is all about the heart. So we got heart and heart together. I love this. I really, really love this. This is awesome. You know, I'm noticing that there's like 444 too. And 444, oh my God, there's more 8s, because I just realized 35 is an 8. And there's 44 here, and then the 31 breaks down to a 4, so that's 444. That's a lot of protection, and we already know that because we have all these, like, we have Anubis here. Well, I guess he's the judgment, but he's not like a protector. He's neutral. So but we have Danu, we have the Morrigan, we have Arthur, we have El Shaddai, I guess the ferryman, sorry, I don't know what that is. The ferryman, he's kind of neutral too. You know what I mean? You have to pay him to get on the boat, though. So, you know, you have to pay a fee there somewhere. But, you know, and then we have the poet too. So there's a lot of protection going on here. Someone's going to get their knuckles wrapped for doing whatever they're doing. So let's see here. 888. They want me to read this here. Oop. One more. Okay. This is a very auspicious sign of complete financial support from the universe. Money is flowing in your direction. Yeah, it has all to do with this, because Danu is she is going to protect whatever you're creating. She's, she considers you one of her children. And so does the Morgan. So, and then with the cosmic egg here, with the birth, and then this is all about these two cards here about rebirth. And then you got Medusa. I mean, Medusa's very protective too. She's a very motherly goddess as well. Okay, so what do you want here from this one here? Prioritize up on your bootstraps. Oh, polarize up on your bootstraps. Number 1. I was kind of looking here and I was seeing how like there's like clouds, like because there's like a forest down below and then there's like the clouds here. And I was looking at these birds and I kept getting like vultures, like, because crows, they do clean up. They're not called vultures, but they do clean up. They keep the environment. That's why you're not allowed to kill them. You're not, and they're really hard to kill anyway. But you're not allowed to purposely try to poison them or anything. There's, they're very highly protected at where I live anyway, because they clean up like dead animals and stuff like that. And now, I'll tell you, there's something else too. I wonder if those snakes. That's why they're showing me these snakes, because I was walking there the other day. And I was supposed to do a reading on it, and I didn't do it because even Nephrites, like there's this like big snake, and it was dead on the road, and it was big, fat, and chunky, and I felt really bad because it was thicker than this around, and I felt really bad for it because it was that meant it was like a very mature snake, and like the garden snakes and stuff that we have around here, they're really good for eating like, like bugs and like I guess whatever else they eat. And but then I went out the next day and I was walking in a different direction, and there was a little teeny snake, and it was also dead. And the snakes, when they're dead and their belly up, that means that something has come to a complete cycle. So something is going to change with this portal today, this Lion's portal. You want this card? Look at all these birds again. See all these birds? Just like the birds here. The Morgan is all over this. Ugh. I just split it on expand your being. I don't know if that's what they want. Do you want that card? Okay, there's messages here. I don't know what these are. These are Egyptian alchemy cards here. So it says 1. Oh, it's back here, I guess. Polarize up on your bootstraps. Lift your being. Evolve towards spirit. Can you imagine yourself as a soul being? Are you ready to make extraordinary efforts? Like a winged messenger sent from above, what the fourth great hermetic principle has to say is us to clear and liberating. Think, polarize. Shift your consciousness toward the light. Polarity relates to the idea of two poles that sit at either end of a continuum. In everyday life, we are familiar with hot and cold, wet, dry, hard, soft, and so on. In the mental world, this applies to our emotions, feelings, thoughts, and attitudes, such as hate, love, pessimism, optimism, fear, courage, pain, and pleasure. The world of spirit is at one end of the spectrum of all life and creation, with the opposite pole composed of the lowest forms of matter. Yeah, you know what? That's why, because they're talking about, because remember earlier they were talking about how, like, you're being attacked, this something's in your energy and all that, right? That's coming from a lower form of matter. Human beings are like seeds planted by a higher intelligence. Having taken root in soil, a seedling grows instinctively toward the sun. It is the same with our divine nature. The first card in the suit of polarity, polarize up on your bootstraps, calls you to polarize your being toward higher and higher planes, moving from the physical to the mental to the spiritual. If the spiritual equivalent of pulling yourself up by the bootstraps, transformation begins with understanding and learning to use the tools that are available to you to achieve this. Focus, understand, and act. Believe you can, and you will. And I noticed that they even brought out the Sun card here. Okay, so purify your intention. Release distractions, reclaim attention. Do you find yourself constantly switching from one thing to another? Are you in a conscious state of distraction? The first Hermetic principle highlights the crisis of attention in the 21st century. A tsunami of information competes daily for your mental focus across multiple virtual platforms: social media, text, email, podcasts, in business, advertising, and marketing. As artificial intelligence becomes more sophisticated and evasive, we need to find a way to claim back our capacity for deep thinking and sustained focus. That's why they were talking so much about the meditation. The Purify Your Attention card urges you to heed the call of the ancients, to see the grasp what is happening today, and take every step to come back to your authentic creative self. Meditation, the conscious breath, stillness, the tools you need are at your disposal. You hold the wisdom of the eternal within you. But by understanding and putting into practical application this and all the great Hermetic principles, you learn to purify and reclaim your attention and innate power of your mind to reflect the cosmos in thought, imagination, and vision. So that's why they're saying, like, go on a new adventure. You're manifesting your creation. Expand your being. Yeah, because this is about your channeling all these different beings, right? Let's see what this one says here. Number 4. Release. Step free and open. Allow for expansion. Are you listening to your heart? Can you really only trust your thinking? Yeah, because we have like the cosmic heart opening, and then we have like the heart here. So you have like the double hearts going on. I'm telling you. Because the Morrigan, remember I was telling you about the story about the Morrigan? She put her heart out there, and then it was rejected. And she sought revenge for that. But you don't need to seek revenge. You just need to seek, like, the understanding. Take that rejection that you've had, and, whatever the conflict and arguing that's going on, whatever this dark energy is, and you alchemize it to build a better life for yourself. So, and it comes right out on the channeling card too. So it says, fresh air blows through conventional thoughts and opinions about what is real and not real, true or false. The inspiration comes to drop fixed or narrow attitudes about finer worlds and higher beings. As above, so below reminds us that which seeks is an unavoidable component of our quest for knowledge. Even the science of physics acknowledges that what is observed is altered by the observer. I'm sorry, I am distracted because there's like the pounding that's going on upstairs. It's like, oh. Open yourself to new levels of being and soul development. No learning or experience is wasted. Everything you already know and have experienced is a stepping stone toward stepping stone. I kept saying that. That's funny, Spirit. Toward ever evolving truth. The fourth card in the correspondence suit, Expand Your Being, calls you to tune in your awareness of life and creation on the higher planes of existence. By penetrating the essence of what lies below, you break through the veils that separate you from what waits for you above. Remember the words of the Hermetists. When the ears of the seeker are open, the lips of wisdom come in close. So when you're ready to listen. Wow. And you know, that's funny because when I was out on my walk today, I kept hearing, they have ears to hear but do not hear. They have eyes to see but do not see. And I think that has to do with these individuals, this triangle of energy that's trying to triangle. Oh yeah, look, that's almost like a triangle too. That's funny. Okay, so now these two and that's it? Yeah, okay. I'm used to the readings to be so long. Oh, did you want any of these? Alrighty, let's see here. Let's see what we have. This room is starting to heat up a lot more than it was. Whoa. The Four of Discs. That's the Four of Pentacles. I mean, Four of Pentacles is about stability. Could have to do with like your savings, but this card also, like you see all these women, like they're all beating the drums. So I kind of, from this card, I'm going to read it as like, you know, finding your soul tribe, finding your community, like being a part of the collective here. You know what I mean? Well, you know, the Four of Pentacles, too, it's all about accepting your worth. You know, because I noticed that they came out here with that, the devil with the doting, overcoming the self-doubt, knowing your worth. Yeah, that's a good way to put that, Spirit, the Four of Pentacles. Know your worth. The Knight of Discs. This is a cool card. This is the hard work. Yeah, this is about having determination. Material security. It also has to do with expansion. See that light around him and it's coming up off of him up into the higher realms? Yeah. Let me just move this over here. Oops. Okay, so what's that? The Nine of Wands. Yeah, stand your ground when it comes to what you want. Because really, you're the last defense in this. Like, really, because that's what the Nine of Wands is. It's like the last defense. But, you know, it's also like standing your ground. You know, your boundaries, right? Because, you know, you have the ability to alchemize this energy that's coming at you. So use it for your benefit. Yeah, the Empress, look at that. You know, and earlier it came out with the Emperor. And I know they did ask me to keep that card out, and I did put it back in, but so, and it comes right out on the Divine Feminine, the Empress, and the Emperor, so it would have been both. So it's Divine, the Empress, Divine Feminine, the Emperor, the Divine Masculine. So you're definitely a channel. Expand your being. Okay, what's this here? The Two of Cups, look at this. This is all about this, expanding your, you know what I mean? And they're talking about this Divine Masculine and Feminine. You might actually find, like, oh, you get this little dog coming out of the cup and bird coming out of the cup over here. You know, it comes right out on the hearts too, right? The two hearts. It's really pretty. Oh, I don't know what that. They're showing me this card here. The Hermit, yeah. It's where you learned all your knowledge, where you've, all that introspection that you did. Yeah, let's talk about introspection. There's the Hangman right there. Yeah, I thought I could pull out the Hermit, or the Emperor. Nope. Now, sometimes I can do it, but not today, I guess. All right, so we have this one first. Okay, so I'm going to read those, and then we'll close the reading. So we have oh, I'm not even going to say that word. I don't even know what it is. I'm not even going to try, because my tongue just gets all tied up, and and then I get all giddy and I can't read anything. Oh my God, no kidding. See what this is? Atman Awakening. No kidding. Atman means the universal self in Sanskrit, metal element, inspiration, motivation, self-realization, soul alignment, calming, conductivity, energy. And then the first card is here, like, protect your energies, right underneath there. Wow. You can use this mudra. Okay. So there's an affirmation here. They want me to give you the affirmation first. It says, I hold sacred space. Physical confines dissolve. My spirit is set free, forever expanding in this precious moment of conscious awakening. So that's what they want you to use here. Okay. So if you felt uninspired, low in energy, or unfocused recently, this powerful mudra awakens and galvanizes. Connects you to your internal self, harnessing this relationship in support of action. Illumination comes to you on the wings of a cosmic vibration. This mudra strengthens your mind and has a fortifying and replenishing effect on your nervous system. It activates your inner reserves, bringing you clarity and answers. Okay, so open palms. This is, I think this has to do with like receiving, maybe. Open palms, especially where it's out on, because I was thinking, oh, should I put that over here, because this card is about channeling beings and all that. And I was like, oh, maybe I should have put that there, but now I think this has to do with your manifestation, your creation. You're standing your ground and all that. Okay, so we have open palms. Open palms. Allow for answers. Yeah. Be open to guidance and allow for answers to come. So there's an affirmation here. It says, I let go by releasing the question. I trust answers will be delivered when I am ready to receive them. So perhaps something is troubling you right now and you are uncertain about what direction to take or what your next step should be. Yeah, because of this adventure card here. This card is about letting go and receiving guidance. By releasing your concerns and questions, you create a space where answers can come. Although it may not happen immediately, in time, it will become clear what you need to do. It is a gentle process that cannot be forced. Trust in a higher intelligence. Allow for a deeper insight to rise up from the depths of your being and flower within your mind and heart. Sit for a moment using the mudra posture, placing your hands wherever the energy resonates the most. For example, in front of your heart chakra, rise above your head towards the sky, or moving through all your chakra centers. Take deep cleansing breaths, release, and allow for answers to come. So you know how I was saying here, like with this adventure card, that maybe you could be thinking about moving or needing to move or something to that effect. This actually would be very helpful to you. So waiting for allow the answers. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. So I hope this video finds you well. And I'm going to send you all my love and light. And again, thank you for all the love and encouragement and, you know, helping create this collective and to actually help create a path for others, for the future. You know, because like I said, we are the first waivers. So, you know, we really need to, you know, all your messages and all that in the comments and, you know, your likes and shares and the hyping it and all that. It helps find other people. It will, when this video finds the people that it needs in the future, it will be a path for them. And you're a part of that path. So thanks for being on the journey with me. Sending you all my love and light. Bye, everyone.